Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid, 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, happy Thursday sa inyong lahat. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN. Ako, naging larakan tuloy. Meron po kasi tayong phlegm sa lalamunan, no? So, magandang gabi Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN at welcome po sa ating tuwing Huwebes na programa na kung tawagin ay Immigration Corner. So, welcome Magandang gabi sa ating mga kababayan sa apat na sulok ng United Kingdom. Good evening, no? Welcome Sana nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan. At medyo malamig-lamig pa. Sana mawala na itong lamig sa atin, itong winter time. A few more days, siguro ilang linggo na lang, officially springtime na no? So pagkatapos ng springtime, ay summertime. Ayan. Hindi lang yung ating mga kababayan dito sa United Kingdom ang welcome. Siyempre, yung kung saan man kayo, saan mang bahagi kayo ng mundo, na naroon at napapunod tayo, welcome kayo sa atin, no? Sa taga-Europe, good evening din po, no? Sa mga iba't ibang mga kaibigan natin na nasa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo, magandang araw po. Okay, well, hindi ako ang star of the show, no? Kung kayo ay first-time viewer dito, this is a weekly program kung saan ay pinag-uusapan natin ang mga immigration issues, immigration matters dito po sa United Kingdom. Makinig kayo, tell your friends na makinig dito sa programa natin dahil baka sakali hindi man kayo, baka sila merong bagay-bagay na tungkol sa immigration na kailangan malaman, no? Masagot kung ano man yung kanilang katanungan. So welcome dito sa ating program. So tell your friends about it. Kayo din, ready na kayo. It's Dagdag Kaalaman Day, Information Day. Siyempre kasama natin yung ating pinakamamahal, no? Beauty and Brains dahil at siya pa, ang pinakaunang Pilipina na naging solicitor dito po sa United Kingdom. So yan ay napakalaking honor para sa kanya at para sa amin at para sa akin na makasama ang kauna-unahang Pinoy or Filipino solicitor dito po sa United Kingdom. Siyempre, pakilala na natin, no? Ito'y walang iba kundi ang managing partner po ng Douglas Simon Solicitors. Walang iba kundi si Attorney LIRA Simon CABATBAT. Attorney, happy Thursday.
Sonny and everyone, happy Thursday po. I'm so pleased to be with you, no? I've been so looking forward to today. Alam mo naman, sometimes nagising ka tapos no, you just have it's not a good day yung umpisa, tapos it just continues. So maliliit lang naman, no? You think that things break, tapos maganon. So I've been so looking forward nga tonight, dahil nga it always puts me in a good mood. So I'm so pleased to be with you. Kamusta ka, Sonny? You have a sore throat, no?
Parang may hindi naman sore throat, Attorney. It's more of a phlegm, a lingering phlegm lang. Na siguro kailangan when you discuss the topic, siguro I'll go grab a coffee siguro or anything hot na para matunaw yung kasi parang strain yung voice ko Parang hindi ko ma-control yung voice ko dahil parang may phlegm. Pero no, I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't know, is it because of the cold or hindi ko alam bigla lang lumabas.
Siguro.
Pero hopefully, pagka mamaya, when you discuss yung topic natin, ano nga pala topic natin na attorney para ma-flash lang kagad mo na ngayon?
So ito pong pag-uusapan
What?
natin. What happens after an appeal, no? So at the moment I have so many appeals ako. Kami sa opisina namin every other day meron nga kaming appeal at the moment. So most solicitors, yun nga, of course that's been how do you prepare for an appeal? Anong kailangan yung gawin? I-submit mga documents na ganoon. But actually I just realized very very rarely, no, na I then talk to clients about so what happens afterwards pagka natapos na, no? So it's a bit because you're spending so much time to prepare it, no, to mga documents nga that you forget. Of course, pagkatapos na, yun importante nga din yun. Kailangan din lang malaman anong mangyayari na, anong time scale. So this is what we're discussing today. So I'm quite looking forward to actually discussing it. It's a big topic again, but it's
we're not talking of
one.
We're not talking of kung positive or negative yung result. Hindi ganoon. Basta anyway, malalaman natin, pag-usapan natin, ano nga ba nangyayari after an appeal, no? What happens after an appeal? Is it another appeal? Is it tapos na, no? Or, you know, kasi kung another appeal, may chance pa. So, I don't know, three ways yan. One is, okay. One is, you can make another appeal. Third is, wala na. Parang tapos na. Pero malalaman, huwag muna sagutin, baka ganun ba mangyayari. Scenario, mamaya pag-uusapan natin. What's quite interesting. Okay, well, ikaw, kumusta naman, attorney? No? Yun lang, sa akin is normal lang with my doggy, my little dog, yung aking pet pom, trying to expose her to some dogs. No? We met, magkasama kami. A lot of dogs already. Hindi naman a lot. Siguro mga one, two, three, mga 4 dogs na I tried to make her play with them, no? Mga big dogs. Yung mga big dogs, irritated sa kanya. Hindi naman nagagalit na tumatawag. Irritated because very shrill yung voice niya. Imbis na they become friendly, parang iniiwasan siya. They run away from her. So, malalaki dogs to. These are big dogs, ha?
Yeah. Hindi siya natatakot?
Ang mga, I don't know, takot na eventually pag mag-play na sila. Ang problema lang sa dog ko, sa pet pom, I call her pet Pomeranian. Ang problema kay pet pom ko, kay Snooki, she's very small. She's very small. Indeed, when you get to see her, attorney, parang kang may toy na dog. It's very small. I don't know if she's still growing, kasi parang hindi na siya lumalaki. But when she plays with kamukha nang she was playing with the Maltese last night, pag naghahabol na nagbubungguan sila, nadadaganan siya, mabigat yung mga bumabangga sa kanya. Maliit lang kasi siya, very small, petite, very, very cute na unliit. So, yun lang naman. Ito na aking fur baby. Ito ang aking, occupies some of my time, no? I didn't know pala, being a pet owner, no? Yung hindi pala akala ko, ganun lang, no? A lot of responsibilities. You have to find the time, mas paano, di ba? Play, training, yung training pa. Lahat yan. Ikaw, at least, nagdaan sa stage yan, puppy stage yan, no? Si Watson.
Yeah.
Si Snooki, nandun sa stage na puppy, may baby pa lang, no? Baby, Anyway, so ikaw, ano ginawa mo, attorney? What have you been doing? Aside from the work at the weekend, what did you do last weekend?
Yeah, you know, actually, it's yung nga, busy nga kami ngayon. It's since the beginning of January, no? It's been no let up. It's good dahil at least meron ay mga hearings nga, tagal namin naghihintay for them to be listed. Finally, they're just being listed. But the only thing is, everything's being listed with really pretty much every other day meron nga kaming hearing. It's that busy nga, but that's good, no? So at least natatapos na nga mga kaso, and so far we're doing quite well nga with the success rate. So mainly trabaho nga, which actually I don't mind at all. Pero yung nga kaninang umaga, you ever get this, Sonny, no? Nagising ka tapos you're just in a bad mood, no? It's not a good day. And then everything just goes wrong. So late ka, o kaya meron tinatawagan, hindi sila sumasagot, no? So everything you touch just goes wrong. Or you prepare a document, for example, ako nga, no, I took so long to prepare nga some grounds. Tapos I didn't save the last version. And so I had to redo it nga.
Wow.
So it's everything
You have to
today
do
was
it all over again.
going
Wow.
wrong. Yun na nga. So I truly kanina nga mga alas 5 na, I was thinking, oh, come on, roll on 7:30, because I was so looking forward to seeing everyone nga today, because I thought I do look forward to Thursdays, no? Talaga sa akin happy Thursday. So I'm hoping nga that this breaks the mood, and actually, I feel better already. Nakita kita, no? So I already feel better. It makes me happy, no? Na nandito ko. So thank you po mga kababayan, no, for joining us.
Yeah, well, kami rin, we look forward to it because this is not just a simple chikahan or chismisan. This is, we have fun. We talk about everything, anything under the sun, especially our pets. Pinag-uusapan na rin natin, kasama na rin yan, no? It all comes into the mix, no? But this is informational, and this is something that's about life, di ba? Sabi ko nga, pagka nailusot mo yung immigration, parang kang nanalo ng sa Pilipinas soupstick di ba? Parang sa sweepstakes You won the lottery kasi everything is anchored on the success of yung legality in staying in a country. O dito sa UK, di ba? Pag legal ka na, parang, di ba? Okay ka na. Pwede ka na rin makipag-away, pwede ka nang sigurong, dahil minsan maski sampal-sampalin ka, hindi ka makaganti. Dahil, TNT yan, tago ng tago, or overstayer yan, ganyan, di ba? Meron mga overstayer hoping na they could anchor their stay o yung kanilang hopes on getting married, pero up to, hindi pa rin married, a lot of things. Kaya, pagka na ang immigration, this is no joke, this is a very, very important, subject matter. Maski anong country, anybody who's an immigrant, be it people, Pinoy going to the US, Canada, wherever, Norway, wherever, immigration, ang pinaka, nila, kumbaga, parang they pray for it, they work on it, dahil hindi yan di ba? It's also a struggle, a journey, sometimes journey nakakatakot, kinakabahan ka, di ba? So, di ba?
Yeah.
So, yun ang
No,
Kaya welcome. We look forward to it. I look forward to it because it's a wonderful discussion. I learn something each time, di ba? We have a show. So, ayan. So yan kung ano mangyayari pag appeal, what happens after an appeal. But in the meantime, mabati tayo. You had hat-trick ka ba last time? Naka-hat-trick ka ba?
Hindi. Last time actually, I'm not sure whether I got anyone right. In fact, last time it was pretty miserable. The time before, I think two out of three at that. No, yeah. So, but last time, I did very, very badly. So fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Let's give it a try. Let's have a game. Magkatuwanan tayo. Okay, sino first natin? Teka muna, may bumper pala tayo. May bumper yan
Okay. We missed him last week, first? No?
Yes,
Oliver.
We missed him.
Yes,
Oliver Fernandez.
We missed him last week, so hopefully.
Oliver. Bigyan ng power.
Oliver!
Sorry, nagulan. Nagising si Snooki. Snooki, sorry. Ayan,
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Right. Wonderful. Yeah. So galing po to kay Oliver. Hi, Oliver. So it's another Learning Thursday here in Filipino TV Europe. Good morning, Attorney Lira. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, umaga no? Kuya Sonny and Direct Power. Apologies for last week as I struggled to keep awake on the sofa after my night shift. Oh, Oliver. I dozed off while waiting and woke up when you were already bidding everyone goodbye. Anyway, on with another day of learning. Oh, we missed you. Thank you for
yeah. We missed you. Yeah, we were looking forward until the end of the program, di ba? Parang we were more or less, what happened to Oliver? Nakatulog pala until night shift. Okay lang. Pagpagod,
Yeah, okay lang.
And sleep. is a great, sabi nga, may line yan eh, sleep is a great restorer. It restores, di ba? Pagka
Yeah.
you're doing everything, kunyari, healthy ka, kunyari, diet at ganun. But if you're not sleeping well, wala rin. It's useless. Ayan, tama. Tulog mo lang yan. Ayun, thank you rin kay Oliver. One last time, when
Yeah.
he sent 500 stars. Maraming salamat, ha, Oliver. Ayan, star sender ba? Okay, star sender. Ano, padala siya ngayon? Okay. Legal advice corner pala. Okay, thank you. All right, so, ayan, thank you, Oliver. Ha? Mabuhay. Yan ho si Oliver. He sent us 500 stars. Meron palang the send stars when you go to the mobile phone or sa mga tablets yata ninyo. I don't know kung sa desktop ba, pwede rin ba, direct? Ginagawa rin? Pwede rin maski sana. Okay. All right, so one out of three muna.
One of three. Okay.
First, one of three.
I think si Miss Paner.
Miss Paner, yeah,
Marian
yung dalawa na
Galicia
yun, no?
Paner.
Okay,
I
Miss
think.
Galicia, Marian Galicia Paner. Okay, let's see. Let's.
Ah! 2 for 2.
Hindi mo lang kasi palabak ko,
Miss
ganyan lang.
Paner.
Kasi yung aso, nagugulat.
Matatakot yung aso mo. Actually, tulog si
Oo,
Watson.
nagulat
Nasa
siya
katabi
ganun,
ko ngayon. Tulog
Oliver.
siya. And no
Ito, nandun sa
amount.
akin lap.
By contrast, no. So nagising siya. Oh, poor thing.
Nung pagkalakpag
But,
kayo, nung nahula mo si Oliver, I had a loud clap.
oo.
Dahil natuwa tayo. First, si Oliver nga. Because we missed him, eh. Di ba? Oo, parang
yeah.
pagka wala si Oliver, parang kulang din ang gabi natin. So, ayan.
Nagulat si Snoopy.
So, Marian, nagulat
Okay.
kanina, no first.
So,
pero ngayon, I just had to do that clapping na lang, ganyan lang. Walang tunog. May silencer. Nagulat siya. She was startled.
So, yun na nga. Sa second greeter po natin, no? Marian Galicia Paner. Thank you po, Miss Paner. No? Hello po, magandang gabi po, Kuya Sonny and Attorney Lira. At sa lahat, happy Thursday po and stay safe always and stay healthy. God bless us po. God bless, Miss Paner. Hopefully you're well, no? And keeping warm.
Yeah, oo. Yes. Uy, kailan ba yung attorney? Nakita mo rin ba yun? Was it yesterday? The other day, yung fog? Makapal yung fog? Was it yesterday, the other day? Anong araw yun?
Yeah, the other day. Yeah, no,
The other day,
kahapon. No, hindi ata kahapon. I think the other day. I've not seen fog as thick as that for a while now. Tama ka, no? Hindi mo makita. So, a few meters ahead, hindi mo makita. Yeah.
Oo, tagal. Oo, tagal niya. Balik ko mga 10, 11 o'clock, may fog pa eh. Makapal pa rin, no? So, yeah, that was the other day. Oh. Makapal ang fog dito sa London. Okay, so naka-2 ka na. So, okay yan, good.
2 for 2.
2 for 2, yeah. Oh, sige, tignan natin.
Okay.
Sino third?
You know who's been doing quite well recently? I think si Gigi.
Okay.
Gigi Lamparo.
Gigi Lamparo.
Ata.
Gigi Lamparo, sige. Subukan natin. Oh, yeah. Subukan natin. Tingnan natin.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
3 for 3.
Naku, nakatatlo ka.
Wow.
3 out of 3. Wow.
Hindi po to daya, no? Yeah, 3 for 3. So, yeah.
Oh, good.
Good evening,
It's for fun
Attorney
naman, di ba?
Yeah. Talaga, hindi po to daya. This is really how it comes in, no? So, good evening at sabi po niya, no? Attorney Lira and Kuya Sonny. Happy Thursday, all viewers. God bless everyone. And of course, also, Direct Paula. Gigi, you're 3 for 3. Nako. Tingnan mo.
Yeah,
this is the end of my bad mood, no? Kanina nga. So I woke up feeling a bit, dismal. Tapos nga, yung sabi ko, I was so looking forward to today. So there you are. This is the end of my bad mood. Salamat po. 3 for 3 ako, ah. Wow, that's a record.
Ganun eh. Pagka sunod-sunod, minalas. Minsan nagsunod-sunod. Minsan pag swerte, sunod-sunod naman, no? So, ganun lang talaga. There will be times na medyo heavy ang winter. There will be times na light ang winter. So, it varies eh. Ganun lang talaga eh. Kasama na ng life yun. But you had it, ha? Congratulations, Attorney. 3 out of 3, eh? Oh, 3 for 3.
Yeah.
3. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Sige. Next. Sige. Si Edgar Duway. Ayan. Now, pakabasa, Attorney.
Si Edgar. Hi, Edgar.
Edgar, yes.
Oh, we missed you. Magandang gabi, sabi niya. Magandang gabi, no? Happy Thursday sa inyong lahat. DIY mode while listening. Oh, Edgar. Oh, I tell you what, the night is getting better and better, no? So it's oh, salamat, Ed. Are you well? Hopefully you're okay, no? And saka hindi ganong malamig wherever you are. Hopefully you're home. And having had dinner, no? But yeah, nice to see you, no? Hi, Ed. I tell you what, I'm feeling so good now, Sonny, na after later on, pagka natapos na tayo, I'm going to play the lottery because now I'm feeling lucky.
Wait, talking about lottery and stars, no? Nagpadala si just now si Oliver Fernandez ng 500 stars to us, ha? So
No.
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Wow. Salamat,
So
sir.
confirm ko lang
Wow,
direct.
that's so kind.
Ito ba yan?
Yeah.
Hindi. Okay, yes. Confirmed, Pero yung okay. Hindi ko alam yung signal mo. Hindi ko na naintindihan ko yung signal. Anyway, yeah, all right. So congratulations. Thank you very much pala. Congratulations sa'yo, no, attorney, no? For, ayan, DIY mode. Nasa DIY mode siya, no? Si Edgar, no? Ayan,
while listening. Yeah, what are you doing?
okay. Ito, wow.
Yeah.
Anong ginagawa mo?
Si
What are you doing?
Edgardo. Yeah.
Edgardo,
Yeah,
ayan,
but
okay.
pay attention, no? I mean, I'm glad you're listening, Ed, but yung nga, pay attention. If you're doing DIY, yung nga, ayaw ko masaktan ka, no? If you're hammering away, by all means, no, grateful na nakikinig ka, but pay attention, no? Especially makuryente at saka tubig. Those things can go badly wrong. So hopefully you get done what you want to get done. So,
tama. Baka alam mo, biglang ang madrill mo yung daliri mo, no? So, ingat-ingat lang. Pero of course, pwede naman. Siguro sanay mahusay yan si Edgar. He is doing the DIY sa mga friends sa may Derby. Ang gumagawa niya, no?
Yeah.
Ayan. Uy.
Talaga. He's man of all times. Pero hindi natin nabasa kay yung kanina. Direct.
Kanino?
So we skip si
Edgardo.
Edgardo.
Sorry.
No?
Tama.
Yeah, we must not forget the charming chap Edgardo Enriquez, no?
The guy was coined some of his words.
Tama. Yeah. So happy Thursday. Sabi nga niya, no? Happy Thursday to Mr. Laragan, Attorney LIRA, and hardworking Direct Pau, tama, no? And to the viewers, working from home today in Morden. Oh, lucky man. Looking forward to lots of learning again today. Thanks. Oh, you're lucky, no, Edgardo? So it's
every Thursday. Every Thursday he's thirsty for knowledge. Ayan. He's got this thirst for immigration knowledge. Ayan. Immigration matters knowledge. Okay. Ayun, si Rudy Librojo. Ayan.
Oh, Team Librojo, no, from Ireland. Hi, Rudy. So sabi po niya, happy Thursday, everyone. Oh, this man is so charming, lovely and brains, Attorney Lira. Sir, good looking, Sir Sonny, and hello, cutie Snooky. Wow. Yeah, super guy, Sir Edgar. Yeah, kasama na si Snooky, ha? Yeah, super guy, Sir Edgar, direct. Oh,
nag-overlap tayo.
Super guy.
Cutie Snooky.
Super guy.
Cutie, parang may rhyming
So, hello, cutie Snooky. Cutie Snooky. That's actually really good, no? Yeah, tama. So, that's pwede natin tawag, cutie Snooky. Oh, he's coined a phrase, no? Cutie Snooky.
Oh, may rhyme.
Super guy, Sir Edgar. Yeah.
Super guy.
Yung nga. Yeah. And super guy, Sir Edgar. It kind of rhymes also. Direct, lovely Paula, and all happy viewers. God bless us all, Team Librojo. Hi, Mr. Librojo. Hopefully all is well with you. Yeah.
Oh, looking forward to going to Belfast. Gusto ko mapasyal dyan. Si Hubs.
Yeah. I'd love to go there, actually. Oh, si Miss Hubs. Hi, Miss Hubs. Magandang gabi po, Attorney Lira, at sa'yo, si Sir Sonny, at sa lahat ng nanonood. Masayang Huwebes po. Masayang Huwebes po, hopefully you're well and keeping warm. Malamig pa rin ngayon, ano? So maybe another 2 weeks, tapos siguro springtime
Sana,
weather na.
oo.
What do you
Oo,
think?
springtime. I'm looking for. Suko-suko na ako sa lamig, attorney. Ayoko na. Grabe.
Yeah, no,
Ang
tama
lamig,
ka.
oo.
I think that may be why I was in no, I woke up in a kind of a mood that napakalamig. Either umuulan or napakalamig or may foggy. And I don't mind winter, and I actually like it, no. Sometimes winter, but after a while, no, I think we need a bit of sun na nga, no. Hintay ko yung sunny weather, which will be nice when it's spring.
Alam mo, itong si Snooki, katabi ko ito every night matulog, attorney. Every night katabi ko si Snooki. Actually, mainit siya. Ang problema ko lang, ang liit-liit ng maliit na nang nagbibigay sa akin ng init. Kung sana malaki-laking aso to. Maliit lang eh. Pero okay na rin. Better than nothing. Pero ang init pala ang katawan nito ng tuta. Itong si Snooki. Grabe. I'm so thankful na may katabi ako every night. No? Si Snooki. It's her 4th month. She's turning 5 months on the 17th. Anyway, teka muna. Ano na tayo? We'll have a short break and pagbalik natin, we will be talking about what happens after an appeal. So, sabihan na ho ninyo yung mga friends nyo, mga kaibigan, makinig na ho kayo, manood na ho kayo sabay-sabay dito. At tatalakayin natin to what happens after an appeal. We're gonna have a short break at pagbalik ko natin, yan po, discuss ni attorney. Huwag ko kayong alis.
Mula doon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.
%100% all natural, tasty, healthy, versatile, 4 unique flavors. Taste a real sauce. Galettos.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network. Pinoy Radio, UK. Pinoy Radio, UK. Sumasayang papawid, 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiok.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Balik po tayo sa ating programa, no? Palatuntunang Immigration Corner. Magandang gabi ho sa inyong lahat. Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN. At syempre, kasama ho natin yung ating abogada, no? Eksperto ho in terms of immigration. Walang iba, of course, si Attorney LIRA CABATBAT. Happy Thursday once again, Attorney.
Happy Thursday po. Happy Thursday sa inyong lahat. Magandang gabi.
Ayan, eto na. So, yung sinasabi natin kaninang topic, no? Sa simula pa lang ng programa natin, binanggit na natin, no? Ito ho. Ano ba? Sabi mo nga, marami kayong mga hearing ngayon, di ba? So, sunod-sunod yan. So, ito, yung mga hearings yan, may kaugnayan din sa appeal, di ba? You appeal and then may decision or ganyan, no? So, ito, napakahalaga. So, attorney, sige, take it away. What happens after an appeal?
Okay, so anyway, welcome po, no? At pag-usapan po natin ngayon, topic natin, yung nga, what happens after an immigration appeal. So, usually, ang nangyayari nagpasok kayo ng application, unfortunately, na-refuse yung application nyo. So, sabi ng Home Office, no, we're not going to grant the application. Tapos, you have what's called a right to appeal. And you exercise that right to appeal, no? Now, you will remember now to appeal, sabihin natin na refuse nga kayo, nandito kayo sa UK, o indeed, galing kayo nandun kayo sa Pilipinas, you're making an application to come into the United Kingdom. You have to exercise that right of appeal within 14 days kung nandito kayo sa UK, o kung nasa labas kayo, sabihin natin sa Pilipinas, 28 days ang deadline nyo. But pagka nagawa nyo na yun, pinasok nyo yung appeal nyo, tapos bigyan na nga kayo ng hearing date, no? Hearing date, by the way, alam nyo naman, it either happens remotely, so ibig sabihin, parang video, no? So you see the judge and the presenting officer, yung barrister nyo, or indeed solicitor nyo, if you're not in their office nga, online, no? So either on the mobile, which is not as good, but of course on a laptop, mga ganun sa computerized. Or, more commonly, you have an in-person appeal. So, pupunta nga kayo sa korte. Either way, it is a court hearing. So, importante po, you prepare for it. But what then happens? So, sabihin natin, you then had your appeal, tapos na nga, ano na mangyayari afterwards? And that is also something that, actually, ako nga din, no? I often, not just sometimes, no, I often forget to explain to my client, ito na mangyayari afterwards, because you're so wrapped up in preparing for the appeal, no, making sure na nandun nga sila in time, instructing counsel if that's required, making sure nga mga dokumento mo, it's all lined up, in statements nga ng kliyente. You're so wrapped up in preparing for it, oftentimes, you forget. Ako nga din, no? I forget to say, okay, tapos na, ito na mangyayari. So ito pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Because of course, what happens after an appeal is equally as important as what you do during the appeal. So, a number of things can happen, of course, no? So, after the appeal, the judge will either say you win it, no? You have a successful appeal, or you lose your appeal. Your appeal is dismissed. That's usually how it's termed. So, tingnan muna natin the good news. Okay? So, sabihin natin nanalo nga kayo. You win an appeal. Now, usually, pagkatapos na yung hearing nyo, either in person o kaya remote, usually hindi sasabihin ng judge kung nanalo kayo o hindi kung natalo kayo. No? The reason for that is ang dami nilang mga kaso. So, a judge can have anything in between 3 or sometimes 5 cases, no, per day. Sometimes actually I've come across judges who have had more on their list, no. So, unfortunately, that sometimes means that they can't read all the documents in as much detail as they would like. So, normally, gusto nang mangyari, pagka natapos na nga yung hearing, gusto nang balikan nga yung mga dokumento. That's why importante nga po, pagka mag-prepare nga kayong appeal, na lagay nyo lahat doon kailangan yung lagay. And obviously, in an organized way. So, pagka babalikan ng judge, yung papeles nyo, it's quite clear, no? Na itong statements, these are the documents, evidence in support, all of that. Now, so the reason why usually hindi nila sinasabi yung resulta ng appeal is because they have to go back, or they feel they need to go back na to the documents. But sometimes they do. So for example nga, on Tuesday. So day before yesterday, no, meron nga akong hearing, and the judge in fact said at the hearing nga, no, I'm minded, sabi niya, I'm minded to allow the appeal. So it was a strong indication, subject to seeing, looking at the papers again. So yung nga, it's a very strong indication na nanalo nga yung kliyente ko, which was brilliant. No, it's they worked, they worked really hard now for their appeal. I was so pleased to have been of help, and the judge was very good. No, he had obviously read the documents as far as he could, and he was also very, very engaged. He was asking a lot of questions, and was obviously quite keen, no, to listen nga sa mga kliyente ko. So so it was a very good day for my client. So yung judge noon, sabi niya, I'm minded to allow the appeal. So now regardless, kung bigyan nga, give an indication, o kaya, in fact, simply say, which is another one of my cases the week before, the judge actually said there and then that the appeal is allowed, no? So regardless nga kung ano kung if it's a positive decision, mangyayari na nga, the judge will then provide what's called the determination, no? So usually sasabihin nila, okay, I'll make a decision in 2 weeks time. How quickly you actually get it depends very much kung yung judge nga types his or her own decision, determination. If it needs to go out for typing to the typist, then it may be 2 weeks, probably more, bago niyo makuha. The fastest actually I've ever encountered, I've ever come across a decision was 24 hours, and that was last week. That judge was astonishingly efficient, no? I mean, okay, she said that we won our appeal, but anyway, we got it within 24 hours. It was I was amazed and very grateful, of course, no, na hindi na kailangan mag-intay mga kliyente ko. So if it needs to be typed nga, you're looking at siguro another 14 days, maybe a little bit longer. Na mangyayari, the judge prepares it, dictates it usually, tapos it goes typing, tapos the typist sends it back to the judge looks at it again, and then it goes out. Now, kung meron kayong solicitor, mangyayari, yung determination, yung decision po, it's uploaded to what's called the portal, no? Kung meron kayong solicitor, they will say to you, okay, mga dokumento nyo, at saka mga dokumento din ng home office goes into this portal. Therein, makikita nila if then there's a determination. So they need to check regularly, no? Now, even if you don't have a solicitor, it could be that you've opened your an account, doon nyo di makikita. So they won't email it to you directly, they will post it in your account portal, kung meron kayong account. Kung wala kayong account, then normally it will be posted. So it's a paper appeal then, no? And which is fine, of course, yung nga lang, ang bagal ngayon ng post. So it could be that there's, again, some delay. Now, so if you win your appeal, which hopefully will be the case, no? The Home Office has 14 days kung nandito nga kayo, or 28 days if you're abroad, to appeal that decision. So, like you, kung natalo nga kayo, the Home Office also has the possibility of challenging. And that would mean then they go to they make an application for permission not to appeal, and we'll discuss that in the course of if you lose na your appeal. Now, pagka natapos na yon, so nakuha nyo na nga yung successful appeal, everyone's happy about it, what then happens? What then happens is it goes to the Home Office, makikita nila, nanalo nga kayo. Then the Home Office will either simply grant you nga yung visa, so papadalang kayo at the moment still BRP, nandun nga nakatatak yung visa nyo. And of course, sulat, sasabihin nila, you following a successful appeal, they're now granting you leave to remain in the United Kingdom, and it will say also how long the leave is for, and it's anything between, say, 2.5 years, usually 2.5 years, or indeed longer than that. Or indeed, if it's indefinite leave to remain appeal, then of course indefinite leave, which is settlement status. Either way, ang mangyayari na after that, then of course you need to then get your BRP, yung card nyo, no? If you've done the BRP, the enrollment from before, mangyayari, they should simply grant you, send to you nga yung card nyo. If you did not do your BRP, or indeed if you did your BRP a long while ago, it could be nasabihin nila, you need to come in again, do your enrollment again, or send in new photographs, no? Yung photograph nyo nga, then that will be noted on your card, yung BRP nyo, and then you will have that document as proof of your leave to remain, and life hopefully will be better, no? Yung kung manalo nga kayo. Now, sometimes it also happens na matalo nga kayo ng appeal. Kung yun na mangyari, don't panic, yun ang unang-una. Okay? You can still challenge, much like the Home Office can challenge kung nanalo nga kayo. So 14 days kung nandito kayo, 28 days if you're challenging nga from abroad. And the application is usually, unang-una, you need permission to appeal. So hindi po yun automatic, no? 14 days to submit it, or 28 days nga if you're from abroad. And that's normally done to the upper tribunal, no? So yun ang unang-una. And if you get then the permission, then you get to you then go to the upper tribunal. So either they hear it themselves, or they hear it and then or they hear a bit of it, tapos they then say to the first year tribunal, okay, tingnan yung maigi uli. So it then gets kicked back down to the first year tribunal. It could be. The upper tribunal can also hear. So kahit matalo nga kayo, yung nga, don't panic because there are possibilities to challenge it. But of course, you should only challenge an appeal that has grounds, no? So kung nagkamali nga yung first year tribunal judge on the facts or indeed on the law, especially, then it's possible to challenge nga. Kung hindi, then it could be that it may be better now to go back and make an application to come back in, for example. But yun nga, pagka alam nyo na, if you get a refusal, importante po, kung meron kayong solicitor, see your solicitor if you have a dismissal of an appeal, no? Because yung nga din, there are time limits and they're quite strict time limits, no? So sabihin natin, nagpasok nga kayo ng appeal, and then you win it, and then you back to the same thing. Hopefully makakakuha nga kayo ng BRP. So it's much like anything else in immigration. Kung magpapasok kayo ng application, magprepare nga kayong appeal, it's really a question of going through the process. Importante po, yung nga, I say again, don't panic, no? Kung hindi nyo alam kung anong kailangan nyo gawin, make sure that you get legal advice. And then your solicitor should then say to you, okay, itong nangyari, itong kailangan natin gawin, no? And then, kung may solusyon, then they will also say to you, okay, itong mangyayari. No? So do not panic nga. But otherwise, hopefully nga, at the moment, certainly PC na nga namin, we're doing quite well with 2023, with all the challenges of 2023. One thing that's really, really good sa amin is we're doing quite well now on appeal. So if you work hard nga, and of course it depends also on the case, but if you work hard and you prepare nga your case very well, you then maximize nga your chance of success. So what you need to do after a dismissal of appeal, as I've said, depends on whether you win or lose, but follow the process because there is a process. And yung nga, I say again, don't panic. No. Sonny, nandiyan ka pa. Well, okay. I'll continue talking then, no? So, ito po. If you are, I would just say also, no? If you have an upper tribunal decision, so sabihin natin, you got to the upper tribunal, tapos sabihin nila, no, we're going to refuse it. There's still a possibility of challenging the upper tribunal decision. But this time you would then need to go to the Court of Appeal, and that's quite difficult, no? The Court of Appeal. But again, you know, it's you do get, of course, successful Court of Appeal cases, no? And so do not simply write it off, okay? And frankly, kahit nga even if you get a refusal, no, or dismissal nga ng appeal, there may be things in the determination that would help you, no? So even if you don't actually win the appeal, because there may be what's called findings of fact, no, that would then help you your case. So yun. Sorry, balik ka na.
Okay ba yung mic ko, boss na? Oh. And yung ating director had to take a leak for a quick leak, so not tempo pag when you were finishing. I could not switch back to you. So okay lang, siya ang ating may hawak ng okay lang yan. Pero yan, at least may hope, no? That's what you're saying, may hope ba na hindi basta-basta lang na no? Don't panic, yeah. Don't diba? Oh, okay. So okay lang yan. Attorney, meron tayong 3 questions, so we'll go launch straight to the question, yeah. No? Para ano. By the way, before that, gusto ko lang i-acknowledge, thank you very much kay Oliver. He sent 500 stars nga ba? Tama ba, direct? Thank you. Ayan, nagpadala naman siya. Immigration Corner. Maraming salamat. Let's see something new coming in. So, thanks to Oliver for spearheading and initiating it. Maraming salamat. We missed him last week kasi every time he shares something, he talks about where he is. Kunyari, nasa Las Vegas, nasa Pilipinas, nasa kung saan siya, di ba? Bumabiyahe, no? So, and it's it's a delight to read what he shares, no? Diba nakakatuwa kasi talagang ano eh, not just not just saying that good evening or ganyan, no? Kundi talagang may share talaga siya. So thanks, Oliver. Okay, first question, attorney. Ito na yun.
Okay, galing po to kay Gen V. Good day, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. Ito po question ko, if ever po ba may working visa yung husband ko at nakapunto po siya diyan sa UK, possible rin po bang madala niya po kami ng anak niya sa UK? If yes, mga ilang years po bago niya kami makakuha. Oh, Jen, okay. Look, no, the good news is, kung makakuha siya ng visa, on work base, so under the skilled worker route, for example, pwede kayong dalhin immediately. No? There are separate applications, of course, yeah, pero you don't need to wait, no? Yung sabi mo nga, ilang years bago kayo makuha. You can apply immediately. So pagka nagpasok siyang application, pwede din kayong magpasok ng application. Yung nga, as I said, it's additional, it's additional application forms. Kailangan nga pakita, of course, na kung husband mo kasal nga kayo, and of course yung anak nyo kailangan under 18. If the child is over 16 but under 18, kailangan yung pakita na wala nga siyang asawa, no, na he or she still dependent nga on you. So no, immediately you can, Jen. So kung ang balak nyo magtatrabaho nga si Mr. dito, no reason why you should delay it. Sama na rin kayo. So that way, ang maganda nga din, I mean, this is a bonus, Jen. Kung meron kang visa as dependent of a skilled worker, no, pwede ka magtrabaho and there's no limit. So kung gusto mong maging part-time o sa hospital ka o sa opisina or anything like that, o kung gusto mong mag-aral, no limit. So ang payo ko sa mga kalyante ko, if it's possible, then yung pamilya nyo nga dito, then you have potentially, no, 2 incomes for the household, potentially.
Sa work, pwedeng mag-work. Pero yung sinabi mo, pwedeng mag-aral, bakit
Yeah,
yan?
of course.
Hindi ka mukha ng working kasi yung kumbaga parang hindi naman libre kundi parang may added value pala yan. Pero mo nakuha yung asawa, yung spouse pwede magtrabaho, yung kung sino may hawak ng yung working visa or tier yan route pangalan mo yan skilled worker route.
Skilled worker.
Skilled worker yan yun yung skilled worker na yun pwede yung spouse na makapagtrabaho. At makapag-aral, you can do anything, no? Ayan. Okay, pero hindi pwede mag-business, no? Pwede ba mag-business? Hindi pa, di ba?
Pwede mag-business. Pwede mag-business.
Pwede na. Okay, that's good. Okay na visa yan. Okay na. Okay, so good news yan.
Maganda.
Second question natin. Sige, direct. Maganda.
Okay, galing po to kay Cherry S. Hello to you both, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. I'm planning to visit my sister in the UK, pero ayaw ko sanang iwanan yung alaga kong aso. Pwede ko bang malaman yung mga requirements and need kung gawin para makasama ko po yung dog ko sa Philippines na papunta sa UK. Thanks and God bless. Oh, Cherry, no? You have come to the right program, no? Si Sonny at saka ako, we're dog mad, no? Actually, yung aso ko, Watson, he will be 9 years old on Saturday. Birthday niya, nitong Sabado.
Ooh, happy birthday. Yeah. Advance happy birthday. Watson, 9 years old.
9 years old.
Bago mo na, sorry. Hindi, inaalam mo lang to, si Cherry, bago masagutin lang, meron yatang pinaka-oldest na dog na 30 years old, nasa Portugal. Kumakain, walang spice, walang anything. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah. Nabasa ko nga. Actually, no, tama niya. There was an article na tama ka. 30 years old. Tingnan mo, 30 years old.
Imagine, wow. 30. Para ka lang may anak na 30. No? So, go ahead, attorney.
Okay. So I know. So ito, I sympathize and I empathize, Cherry. No. Now, komplikado po ang sagot, and it's the reason is Pilipinas, we don't, we're not part of what they call an list, part one and part two listed countries, no? So ibig sabihin, there are many more things na kailangan nating gawin. And one of them would be you need to submit a blood test to an EU regulated vet. Now wala po sa Pilipinas, unfortunately. So there are a few, I think a couple, for example, in Thailand, 2 or 3 in Australia. Doon mo kailangan padala yung blood test, and the blood test will need to be taken by a vet who then sends it nga there. And then you have to wait 3 months, after the blood test before being able to travel with your dog to the United Kingdom. And not all airlines actually would also travel now with the dog. Philippine Airlines, actually, I looked it up a few days ago. Philippine Airlines would, so they have a cargo hold for dogs nga. Now, there are lots and lots of things, paperwork na kailangan mong gawin, Cherry, and the timing is also important, the 3 months nga and all of that. So, ang gawin natin ito, but the good thing is you can, you absolutely can bring your dog into the United Kingdom. Yung nga lang importante, you need to follow the process, otherwise they will turn the dog away. And of course, that would be disastrous. You can't travel without your dog, So, ang gawin natin to, Cherry, I'm actually happy to prepare for you a list of things to do, okay? And I'd love very much for you to see you and your dog pagka nandito na nga kayo. So, email mo sa akin, yung email address mo, o kung gusto mo, padala mo kay Paula. Ang gagawin ko, I'll send you the link actually to the Home Office website that lists all the things na kailangan mong gawin. But as I say, importante po, there are quite a lot of things to do. It's much more complex actually than in fact applying for a child to enter the United Kingdom. But if you send me your email, I'll make sure I send it to you. But timing po is important because there's a 3-month gap, between the blood test and being able to travel. So kung plano mo, you want to come into the United Kingdom, sabihin natin, for the summer, kailangan mo umpisa na nga ngayon, So send me your email and I'll send you the link to the information and just follow the list.
Teka muna, attorney. May mention ka ba mga countries where they do the blood test? You mentioned Australia. Ano pa? Meron bang malapit-lapit lang sa Pilipinas?
Yeah.
Kunyari, Hong Kong?
Yeah. So
ano yung binanggit mo kanina? Singapore?
Australia, China.
Australia?
Yeah.
China?
Thailand. Yeah.
Thailand, okay. Oh, yan. Mas malapit.
Thailand, for example, nandun din. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter, it's a question of sending the blood sample. So I would say it doesn't matter where you send it, as long as it's an EU approved vet. Yung nga lang wala sa Pilipinas eh. So it's it may be yeah. So kung ako ikaw, Cherry, email all of them, So pagka pinadala ko yung link, nandun yung mga contact details ng mga vets, the vet clinics nga. So email all of them. Sabihin mo, okay, ano bang timing at saka magkano, And then when they email you, then you have a choice. Because it doesn't matter if you send it to Australia, for example, because it'll probably take just as long. If not, they may even be faster, Australia than say, Thailand. So pagka pinadala ko sa yung link, makikita mo doon, yung papadala ko din sa yung lista ng mga clinic that you can contact. Therein also yung address nga nila, at saka yung most of them have email addresses also, at saka telephone numbers.
You know what? I am curious kung magkano ang pamasahe, You were able to bring Watson sa France, sa Paris, pero medyo naging hassle, di ba? Probably he wasn't welcome in some other mga establishments. I don't know, mga restaurants or mga even hotel siguro. I don't know kung may mga ganon, Pero curious lang ako, magkano kaya ang pamasahe? Hindi ko alam kung anong airline yung nabasa ko na pag maliit, sa lap lang eh. Kamukha ng aking toy dog. Si Snooki is Snooki is 1.8 kilograms eh. Wala pang 2 kilograms. Kung lalaki man siguro to, I don't know, additional half kilogram. So mga 2.5 kilograms na siguro to. Siguro, no? Puppy stage pa siya, nasa fifth month na siya by on the 17th. Well, happy birthday! Advance! Kay Watson, ha? O, anong araw yung, February, anong araw yun, attorney?
11, no? Sa 11 ata.
11.
Yeah, 11.
11,
No,
February,
11.
February
Oh,
11,
no,
no?
in that case, linggo, yeah, biyernes
11 ba
bukas.
siya? Ang birthday niya,
Biyernes
11?
bukas.
Ang
Nine,
birthday?
so 11 February siya. So, is that Saturday or Sunday? 11 February. Kalang Sabado. So, bukas 9. Oh, no, linggo, no? Itong linggo. 11 February ang birthday niya.
Pag birthday niya, ano ginagawa? Pinapaliguan niyo, ganyan. Tapos binibigyan niyo ng special treat. Ano, pag birthday mo yun, ha?
So that's no, ligo eh siya. No, that's not a treat as far as he's concerned. No, pagkain. No, that's inevitable. Pagkain. So we may take him to the pub, actually, to a pub. That he's regalo sa kanya. Yeah, there's no point giving him anything but food. No, itong araw
okay, okay. It's a special parang treat. Special treat sa birthday niya, ganyan. Not the regular food. May question lang ako. Nung puppy ba si Watson? Kasi kamukha nito si Snooki. During the first month, she was eating yung chicken na kinakat ko. Minsan lalagyan ko ng mayonnaise, lalagyan ko ng yogurt, lalagyan ko ng cheese, no? So, napapagod ako mag-cut. And I discovered yung turkey, minced turkey. So, kung niluto mo, pinay mo sa pan yung turkey, putol na eh. So, wala ka nang puputulin pa. Pagkahango sa lutuan, pero yung mga the second day na yung mga hindi naman leftover, syempre tatabi mo rin natira, hindi niya kinakain eh. So, I bought minced beef.
Ayaw niya?
Pagkaluto, kinain din niya. Pero yung the following day na minced beef na na iniinit ko sa microwave eh, hindi kinakain eh. So I don't know, I have to go back to chicken. No? Ganun ba si nung araw? O ano ba, what were you feeding him initially nung bago, bata pa, baby pa, nung puppy pa?
Nung bata pa siya, yeah, I think he was on kind of kibbles. Pero si Watson, he would eat anything, no? It doesn't matter kung isang buwan nang nandoon. Oh no, it doesn't even matter if it's moldy. Si Watson, kakainin niya. The dog goes. It's painful taking him out for a walk. That he doesn't really walk. He forages. No, so he's
okay.
The dog can find food anywhere. No.
Sige, ganun lang gagawin ko siguro. I'll just leave the food. Bahala na siya. Magugutom din yan mamaya. Parang ganyan, no? Tama ba? In a way, para magugutom din.
Siguro,
okay.
I mean, ang maganda nga, he's quite fussy. That's good. Hindi, she won't pick up crap, on the road. Unlike Watson. Si Watson kung ano man, if it's barely edible, even if it's barely edible, kakainin niya.
Wow. Okay. Well, okay. Balik na tayo sa ating question. Question number 3 ba to? Direct, number 3? Tama, okay, number 3. Okay.
Okay,
Right,
galing po to kay
Colin.
Colin. Yeah, Colin W. Good evening, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. I have a question about applying for a UK fiancé visa. My partner is a Filipino and has a SENOMAR certificate. My question is, do I, as the UK partner sponsor, also need to prove that I'm not married? Thanks and more power. Oh, Colin, interesting question nga ito, no? Because you see, kung nasa Pilipinas ka, or indeed, if you're going to get married in the Philippines, you need to submit what's called a certificate of no impediment to most authorities that gusto na makita nga, malaman that you can actually marry in the Philippines, no? Pero dito, iba po ang process. Now, the process in the UK, actually, Colin's not a terribly Filipino name, so ewan ko kung Filipino siya o English. Anyway, let's continue. So in the United Kingdom, when you're getting married in the UK, you don't actually need to provide a certificate of no impediment, and certainly not a SENOMAR, because of course you're in the United Kingdom. So What they will require if you were married previously is your decree absolute, no? Or if you were in a civil partnership, not proof that that's been dissolved. But otherwise, what you need would be things like evidence of your address in the UK, evidence of where you've been living in the United Kingdom for the length of time that they require, and normally that would be a minimum of 5 days. You need to also be able to show that, of course, your passport. So those things you need, but you don't actually need to show as such that you had not married before, but you do need to show, as I've said, evidence that if you did marry before, that your decree absolute, but you don't need the equivalent of a senoma or like a certificate of no impediment. So you don't need it, Colin, which is good, no? I'm sure you have enough to be doing.
It doesn't need it, di ba? Pero yung mga Pilipino, they
Hindi po.
always go for the senomars, di ba? Kasi senomar.
Ah,
Okay, well, so ang tanong si Colin dito, kung kailangan niya i-prove ba na gano'n, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
hindi niya kailangan. Wala siyang kailangan.
Ayan, oo. Attorney, kunyari, alambawa, bang cases ngayon, yung mga same-sex marriages, say for example, Pilipina, tapos nakakuha yung, siguro meron silang, dati silang may relationship noong araw, di ba? May mga successful cases ba na nadadala yung same-sex marriage?
Oh yes,
Marami rin?
absolutely.
Marami rin.
So yeah, so there kung same-sex relationship nga, tapos gusto nang pumasok nga dito, then of course it's not an option nga to get married in the Philippines, no? So that's now, but that does not mean na wala kayong magagawa. So what you could do kung nagsasama nga kayo dati is you need to be able to show you've been living together in a relationship akin to marriage a minimum of 2 years. So partner route, for example, kung nagsasama na kayo. Kung hindi pa kayo nagsasama, no, you meant and you want to actually bring coming to the United Kingdom on the basis of that relationship, then kailangan yung pakita, you can make an application rather as a fiancé, no? So pagka nandito na kayo, dito kayo kakasal because of course you can get married in the United Kingdom, same-sex relationship nga in the UK you can formalize by way of a marriage or indeed no civil partnership. So yeah, so pasok nga sila dito, kunin niyo sila as the fiancé, dito na nga kayo kakasal. So absolutely, I have actually a number of applications that's exactly that.
Meron akong friend, no? Kakilala na sa community na meet mo. And loveless siya for a long time. Lalaki. So parang same-sex marriage. So this is a guy. And nagtanong sa akin, sabi niya, siguro parang he wants to give this guy a chance. Kasi kung tinuhan niya sa fiancé, and ma-sense niya na it's not hindi true love, o parang he's being used. Is there a way for him daw, parang hindi matuloy, yung guy, kung sino man yun, kung mapapangasawa niya o maging fiancé niya, and he senses eventually na he's being used, may way ba siya para makauwi yun? Yung hindi matuloy, maging successful as a spouse, diba? Ganun.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Kung fiancé yung pagpasok nga nila dito, the idea is pagka nandito na sila, they get married within the 6-month period that's provided, no, and as a fiancé. So during that time, sabihin natin hindi sila magkasunduan, or one of them says, no, ayaw ko nga. And then of course they're not going to get married. So if they don't get married, then so then matatapos na nga din yung visa nung tao, no? And fiancé visa is only 6 months. And fiancé visa, hindi ka pwedeng magtrabaho nga, no? So sabihin natin, kinasal nga kayo. Tapos again, unfortunately, things don't work out. Even with the best will in the world, things sometimes don't work out. So ang spouse visa bibigay sa inyong unang-una is 2.5 years. During that time, if the relationship breaks down, then again, it's unlikely that you understandably sponsor nyo nga yung asawa nyo will probably not support the next application. So you're looking at fiancé 6 months, first probationary period as a spouse 2.5 years, and then kailangan nyo uli 2.5 years uli. So really you're looking at a minimum to get to indefinite leave to remain minimum without the waiting time, you're looking at 5.5 years to get to indefinite leave to remain. So it has to be um, a committed and genuine relationship.
So kung unhappy siya and he felt na he was being used, so he has two opportunities. One is during the fiancé stage. Let's say it goes into the marriage, no? It ends into marriage. Pero may chance pa siya doon sa probationary period dahil may renewal eh. So pwede maputol yan. Before the renewal happens,
Yeah,
anong gagawin niya?
absolutely.
Anong gagawin niya? He will write to
So,
the home office?
yeah, in fact, you're obliged to, no? So, kung wala nga kayo, the home office expect that you inform, if you're the applicant, that you inform them that this is what had happened. And most of the time, yung nga asawa, they're the ones who inform the home office dahil ayaw nga nilang, they don't want the responsibility, no? Of the home office thinking nga na nagsasama pa nga kayo. So yeah, so it's so if the relationship does not work out at fiancé stage, the first lot of 2.5 year spouse, and then the second lot of 2.5 year spouse, so you're looking at 3 possibilities, and but hopefully my experience is most of the time things work out. But tama ka, Sonny, sometimes hindi nga nangyayari. It doesn't even have to be nakasalanan ng isang tao. Sometimes they just don't work. But yung nga, kung you are actually obliged to tell the home office na you're no longer living together with your spouse.
Itong kakilala ko kasi he wants to protect, parang he's protect himself, no? Parang he's looking for love. He's been loveless. Siguro hindi sila swerte makakita rito ng anybody, no? Briton man o Pilipino. So siguro doon na naghanap sa Pilipinas, no? Siyempre karamihan sa Pilipino, sa atin sa Pilipinas, siyempre hindi naman masyadong maayos. Kakagat na lang. And he is parang medyo fearful siya na baka, take advantage lang siya. So, ano mga protection costs or SONNY, sabi niya sa akin. Hindi ko mabanggitin ng pangalan, most likely nanonood yun, no? Isa sa mga community leaders natin yun, mabait yun. Ilocano, batang-bata pa, no? He's a nurse, nagtrabaho sa isang hospital pa, nursing home. Pero ngayon, nag-negosyo na. So, successful na siya, no?
Good.
Okay. May question tayo, attorney, ito sa message board. Ayan, Independencio Show. Maganda pangalan mo, no? Independencio Show.
Yeah.
Sige. Okay. Attorney.
Love it, no? Independencio. So, that's so unusual. So, okay. Hi, bro. Sabi niya, no? Sonny, pwede bang matanong si Attorney Lira tungkol sa friend ko na 10 years na siyang pumasa sa test para maging British citizen. Pero hindi pa daw siya na-i-apply ever since. Valid pa daw po yung certificate niya dito sa past test for citizenship. Thank you. Stay safe always. Yung Life in the UK test, dalawa pong kailangan ipakita, no? The Life in the UK test, that would still be valid. Wala po yung expiry date. The B1, no? English language certificate has a 2 years expiry date. So yung kailangan niyang gawin. But to be frank, ang mas mahirap yung Life in the UK. So that at the moment does not have expiry date. So they can still use it. And then the B1, 10 years na nga siya dito. I'm sure papasa nga siya. But yeah, so yung Life in the UK test, pwede pa niyang gamitin.
Tama ka, attorney. Yun ang pinakamahirap, yung Life in the UK test. Marami kong bumabagsak yan eh. No? English,
Yeah.
madali lang yung English eh. Maling-mali lang yun. At saka, ano tawag dito, yung Life in the UK test, sabi mo, test, no? Ano lang yan, hindi nag-expire yan, no? Pero baka akala niya kasi sa drivers, when you get your license, driver's license, so driving license mo, there are two parts eh. One is yung written test, written exam.
Written.
Mahirap din yun. Di ba? Mahirap din yung ano tawag doon, yung may word doon eh. But anyway, yun, pagka naipasa mo yun, I think you're only allowed 2 years. Kailangan within that period, kailangan naipasa mo na yung practical test mo, yung driving mo, no? Practical test. Pag hindi ka nakapag-practical test within 2 years, you will have to retake the examination, attorney. Yung, ano pangalan ng exam? Ngayon, nadagdagan pa nila yan. Na meron pang, ano ba yan? Hazard perception test. Nung kinuha ko yun,
Wow.
I think dalawa na. O, dalawa ba? Isa lang nun. May hazard perception test pa ngayon. Ngayon, yata, kamukha nung Life in the UK, tapos may English pa. Noong araw, wala, ano lang, di ba? Life in the UK test lang eh.
Isa lang.
Ah,
Yeah. Well,
di ba?
actually, I
Tama, no?
remember,
Dinagdagan.
unang-una, wala. Yeah.
Wala pa?
Tapos,
Oo.
pangalawa, there was, I had to just certify, no, to the home office nga that I've asked clients some questions nga in English, certification galing nga lang sa akin, and that was it. Tapos yun, they introduced the English language, tapos then they introduced on top the life in the UK. So, kung akong kaibigan mo, no, ang pangalan niya ulit, Independencio, no? Kung akong kaibigan mo,
So,
gawin na niya, no?
Independencio, so.
Yeah,
Oo.
yeah.
From the,
So,
from the message board yan. Sa message board natin.
yeah. So, ang payo ko, gawin na niya because it's just gonna get worse. I mean, it could be that
Mataas.
sabihin nila, well, okay, you've done your test,
May exam
but
pa.
you have to redo the whole thing again. Tsaka, ano, at tsaka mahal, no, when you have to redo it. I think for the B1, it's something like, I think it's 200 na nga ngayon, no, ang pagbayad. And I think for the life in the UK, it could be over 200. So yeah, so it's getting more expensive.
Hindi bali magbayad, attorney eh. Kung papasa eh. It's so difficult. When I started, I took my Life in the UK test 2004. Okay, so almost 20 years ago. Diba? 2023 nga eh. Next year, almost 20 years ago. Manipis pa yung booklet. Yun yata, basta iba na laman eh. I was reading the contents. Iba doon sa contents sa pinag-aralan ko ng araw eh. Oh, so, iba na nga, may mga Muslim religious festivals na ngayon, kung ano mga dinadagdag eh. Dati wala naman eh. So, nakakatuwa at I mean, nagbabago. Kaya tama yun, kunin nyo na ho yan, ipasa na ho ninyo. Yan ang pinakamahirap talaga, yung Life in the UK test. Kaya pagbutihan ho ninyo. Pero teka muna, yung may kakilala ako, sabi niya, Sonny, accepted na ako dahil 65 naman, tama ba? 65 years old sa English test.
Tama,
Is it
tama
English or
po.
Life in the UK
65.
test?
Yep, so 65 ang deadline nga ngayon. So anyone over 65, hindi nyo kailangan na yung test. Which is good.
No, both Life in the UK
Exempt
test,
na
hindi na
kayo.
kailangan.
Yeah, yung nga. Yeah.
Huwag ko kayong magpatanda para na kumuha ng Life in the UK test. Kung 35 years old kayo, 40. Wag naman, pag-aralan lang ho ninyo. Oo. Meron isang Pilipina na hindi niya makuha ko, may mag-80 na yung anak, no? Ayaw daw pumunta rito dahil gusto kasama yung father. But it turned out, kaya naman hindi pa nakakapunta rito dahil bagsak yata sa English test sa Pilipinas. Sa spouse, ganun ba? Kunyari, mga Pilipina rito. Yung bang mga spouse nila, para kung makuha nila rito, do they take the English test? Attorney?
Mas mababa ang level. Ang kailangan lang nila yung A1 test. So hindi man ganong mahirap, but but it's not. It's kahit hindi nga gaano, it's not as hard as the B1 nga. It could be still difficult, no, to undertake. Pero kailangan nilang A1. No po.
A1, wow. Hindi na pumapasa eh. Kaya sayang, kawawa naman, no? Naawa ako dahil yung babae, yung anak, mag-18 na, sayang, sana makuha, di ba? Kaysa naman kumuha ng nursing doon sa Pilipinas, baka naman hindi, by the time na graduate, hindi masyadong, mahirapan or, anyway, ano yan? Okay.
Si Ma'am Cora.
Balik ka
she's
na ba?
back. Oh, that's lovely. So, yeah.
Uy, Ma'am Cora,
hello,
thank you very much.
Hello.
Many thanks for hosting our beautiful Carla, Paula, no? Meron silang lunch tuloy. Parang may launching ng event, no? Lunch. Ayan, no? Sarap-sarap ng kinain nila.
Yeah.
And maraming salamat na Ma'am Cora sa pag-istima kay Paula, kay Direk, no? So, we love you, Ma'am Cora, no? Balik ka na pala dito.
Did you have a good trip?
Naman tayong lahat.
Yeah.
Did you have a good trip nga pala? Kamusta, how was your trip, no? Yeah. Twice, no? Almost in 6 months, no? Parang ganun, no? Ayan. Oh, oy, Ajit. Oo. Mabuhay. Mabuhay.
Wow.
Attorney.
Yeah.
Nasa Ireland na ba kayo? Ireland na ba kayo? Di ba
Sabi ko
nasa
niya
ano
na
kayo
good
dati?
evening.
Good evening. Oo. Oh,
Good
Sir Sonny,
evening
Attorney
po.
Lira, watching from Ireland. Ano, nag-holiday ba kayo dyan
Ireland.
o dyan kayo? Hindi ko alam si Ajik, ano ba first name niya? Parang popular siya doon sa kanila sa Bosnia and Herzegovina ba 'yon? O anong lugar 'yon? Na merong farm, ba 'yan?
Yeah.
Tama ba? Ay ba 'yon?
Yeah, they were
Ay ba
thinking
'yon?
of,
Oh.
yeah, tama ka, Sony. I think they were thinking of emigrating to Ireland at the time, no? So they've obviously done it.
Ah,
Yeah, di ba?
so they've done it already. Oh. Ano ba pala? Ajik, ano ba pala siya?
Yeah,
Chich.
yeah.
Kasi ang si sa kanila, Tony Kukok. Kunyari, Kukoc. Tony Kukoc. Ayan,
Yeah.
ganun ang pronunciation sa kanila. Chich. Ganun, no? So, yeah, mabuhay. Well, if you're now well settled in Ireland, then fine. Great, no? Mabuhay. Ito, independence. So, okay. Ba, nagpasalamat, attorney. Ayan, talagang ano. Sige,
Yun na
pakibasa ng
nga.
attorney.
Yeah, no, definitely nanonood siya nga, no? So sabi po niya, thank you, bro, Sonia and Attorney Lira, for your quick reply of my inquiry. And I'm referring his life in the UK, test that he passed, and until now, never applied for citizenship. Yes, bro, you still remember me, and I'm the small Chinoy guy who we met at Philippine Embassy last 2016 election. Ha? God bless you both. Tatanda mo siya? Tatanda mo?
Well, well. Oo nga yata, no? Parang, okay. Sige. Yeah, 2016 pa yun. That was about 7 years ago. Imagine mo yun, no? Well, I'm glad that we met, no? And at least maraming salamat for watching, and somehow, yun nga sinasabi natin, attorney, di ba? At the start of the program, di ba? I was saying na, okay, this might not concern you, but it might also concern your friends, relatives, somebody that's dear to you, no? Friends, relatives, ganyan, no? And they might benefit, di ba? Baka they can benefit. Kamahan yan. It comes from the horse's mouth. Ibig sabihin yan, horse's mouth. But galing from an expert, talking about, rather than, di ba, yung nagtatanong ka kung sino-sino lang, here is somebody, ito nga si attorney, who does appeals, hearings every now and then, been handling this expertise in this field of law for many years, and also is the first solicitor, having the honor of being the first solicitor na Pinoy dito sa United Kingdom. Ayan. So, maayos, no? Talagang totoo, legitimate, and totoo, credible yung sagot. So, yan, so, okay lang. Life in the UK test, parang ano yung attorney, parang, ano ba pangalan nun? May mga tanong, but anyway, sige, next time na lang. Next
Tama
time.
ka.
Okay, well, I guess yun na ba yan? May magpahabol pang, pagbate. By the way, we'd like to thank Oliver Fernandez. Thanks, for the 500 stars. Nagpadala siya, nakakatuwa naman. Meron, hindi namin alam yan, meron pala mga stars dito. Uy, nanonood siya. Yun ang kanyang, living room. Ooh, wow.
Wow.
Naman,
Ang ganda. Ang laki.
Ayan.
Ang
laki.
wow.
Ang laki na screen niya.
Laki yung TV niya, no?
Talagang nasa wall na gano'n. Malaki yung TV niya. Parang si Oliver, si Edgar Duway nung araw, no? Oliver Fernandez sent 500 stars. Maraming salamat, no? Thank you very much, Oliver. Ako, nakaka 1,000 stars na tayo ka, Oliver, no? Thank you very much. We missed you last week. Talagang we look forward kasi laging may kwento yan, no? Yung wife niya nag-prepare ng dahil paano ba yan? Ano ba kwento niya? Was it her na napilay o nadulas or something yata? O siya?
Nadulas.
Remember when something like that, nag-prepare yata pa, di ba? Oo. And their anniversary, no? So, mabuhay. And I also saw his post. Meron siyang post sa Edinburgh yata, so, mabuhay, Thank you very much, Oliver. Okay, well, I guess it's time for us to say goodbye. Attorney, baka may gusto ka pa yung dagdag doon. Baka nakalimutan mo biglang, I forgot to add. Ganyan, kaya, hindi ko na Pero kung may nakalimutan pa, ayan, of course, nasa iyo pagkakataon. Or how to get in touch with you.
So, yung nga po. So, unang-una, I'm pleased to say, that I think next week, I need to just have a look at my practicing certificate, but next week I will hit 30 years, post-qualification experience in the United Kingdom, My gosh, that's ang bilis-bilis ng panahon, no? I'll see how we can mark that nga, no? So especially mga viewers nga natin, no, who have been so loyal to us, no? Tingnan natin. So, pag-usapan natin mamaya, Sonny, how best to market via, yung immigration corner nga natin ngayon. So, yeah, next week, 30 years na ako. 30 years! Astonishing.
Wow.
And I've loved every minute of it, no? On that note, kung merong, if I've not dealt with your question, in full, and especially, Cherry, your question nga about the dog traveling into the United Kingdom, email me. So email po kayo sa email ko itong address namin. CABATBAT, ang apelyido ko, at douglas-simon.com. Telephone number po namin 0203-375-0555. Now, if it may be useful for you also to look at yung website po namin, no? So you just need to Google really, Douglas Simon. Pero ito pong website namin, www.douglas-simon.com. So from there, tingnan nyo nga yung news section, and therein I try and post yung mga articles nga namin and useful information, no? So new cases, for example. So tingnan nyo, especially kung meron nga kayong papasok kayong application o meron kayong appeal, or you want to know nga a bit more about the process, or bringing dogs into the UK. Actually, I'm going to look into that, and if you don't mind, Cherry, I'm going to post the link also sa website namin. So it's but yeah, so next week, next Thursday, next Happy Thursday, I will have hit 30 years nga, no? Wow, Sonny, 30 years. Tingnan mo.
But parang sunod-sunod na celebration. Birthday niya na sa Sabado ni Watson. Okay? He's turning 9. Okay? Ikaw naman, you're turning 30 on the coming Thursday next week. Oh, di ba? Sunod-sunod na celebrations. Di ba?
Yeah.
And congratulations, attorney, for sa yung anniversary, although next week babatiin kita, dahil siyempre on the day itself. Pero now, I would like, of course, to congratulate you, for the 30 years that you've done this. Was immigration immediately what you had in mind to specialize in 30 years ago, or even more than 30 years ago?
I
Or was it to be
started
a
off
lawyer?
as
Your dad's a lawyer, di ba?
Yeah, o nga, para sa Pilipinas, no? Or he studied. But it's I started my life as solicitor as a family lawyer, dealing mainly with injunctions nga, the domestic violence type thing. And also money matters, no? Or when people are divorcing. But somehow after siguro 3-4 years into law, and then I was lucky enough to have become interested in immigration, no? Actually, really the main reason is, kung natatandaan nyo, the domestic worker concession back in 1997, 1998. Wow, that long ago, huh? So after that, I must say I got hooked on human rights and those types now of applications, family type applications, and I've not looked back since. And it's been a privilege, truly. No, it's been a privilege to have been part of being able to help now people who otherwise may not have been able to bring family into the UK, or stayed in the United Kingdom. It truly has been a privilege. Even now, I get quite choked up when I think about what my clients have been through, and especially the ones who have won their recent appeals. So I'm so grateful, no? And it's just truly it's just getting better and better. I really look forward to Thursday. I get so excited. Hanggang ngayon nga, I'm still so passionate about the law and immigration especially. So it's been truly it's a privilege and
You help
fun
so
with
many
you,
people.
Sonny.
Well, yeah, fun, no, learning with fun, no? Then nakakatuwa, attorney, you help so many people. You've helped so many people. Maraming mga buhay ng mga kababayan natin na natulungan mo by way of your specialty, your expertise. One that I remember, di ba dinidemanda pa ako nung sa libel ba yun? Libel ba yun? Yung tinulungan mo ako na, there was this Miss Molina ba? Molina, she very successful restaurateur of a Brazilian restaurant. May mga negosyo siya, may mga property siya. Naging kliyente mo eh. And then she wrote, di ba, she had a book. I forgot her name now, no? Remember that lady, di ba? And then she
I do.
had another lady parang although she's written it, parang inedit lang sa kanya. And then when we were printing it, parang she was feeling that she had rights to the, ano, parang ganun yata, no? To the article na she should have been acknowledged. No, parang nananakot na nagpadala ng letter from their law office niya. Kasi siguro kung saan nag-work as an assistant yun. No? Remember the time? Si Miss Sylvia,
Yeah.
Sylvia yun eh. Sylvia, you remember? Si Sylvia, I forgot the surname now.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Molina.
I remember them well.
Remember all that?
Yeah.
Oh, you remember that situation? We were so proud kasi Pilipina to, no? Ginugulpi ng asawa niya and she was able to come over dito, nakapag-work, been successful, owns businesses. So, ayan, marami ka nang natulungan. So, thank you rin. We want to thank you. We want to, for the 30 years that you've done some service to Filipinos, no, for the work that you've done, or, yung panahon na tinutulungan mo yung ating mga kababayan by giving them, by representing them, no, sa kanilang mga cases. So, maraming salamat. So, kung meron ho kayong mga kaibigan, no, immigration, hindi ko pwede yung kwento-kwento na haka-haka lang o kwento-kwentuhan lang, no. Hindi yung parang alam mo kasi mga Pilipino galing mag-advise no kasi walang alam eh ako I learned in life hindi ako basta-basta nagbibigay ng pag hindi ko sigurado kasi nalaman ko sa media background ko yung pagka hindi ka sigurado you don't purport it to be truth or factual pagka hindi ka sigurado pero ibang tao nadinig lang second hand information parang truth na kagad eh. Ito si attorney, talagang abogada and she's like yun nga, nagsimula sa human rights when in 97, 98, from then on, di ba? Doon na nagsimula yung mo sa love mo to do immigration. Okay, well, I guess it's time for us to say goodbye, no? It's been a wonderful, fun, right? You mentioned the word fun. Fun learning for tonight, fun interaction, and I hope the evening that we're capping this evening of yours that started medyo but now it's nice dahil nga nagkita-kita ulit tayo, di ba? So, ayan, we will do it again. Let's do the fun thing again next week. So, tayo ay magpapaalam na. Ito po si Sonny LARAGAN nagsasabing thank you very much. So, sa inyo walang pagsawang pagsubaybay sa amin ni Attorney Lira Simon CABATBAT. So, let's do it again next Thursday. So till then, take care, God bless, and good night. Bye-bye.